awesome.
Powdery.
The oldest, whitest thing in the room, Raby's ready to go and tell us what's happening in the world of music and entertainment.
Dang, so good to be back, everybody.
So what's happening?
Well, Jurassic World exceeded all expectations of box office prognosticators. It only pulled off the highest global gross of all time. It made $500 million this weekend.
One weekend.
Damn.
$500 million. It also had the second best opening of all time, behind only the original Avengers.
Now, Metis, you wanted to go see that this weekend, but Spicy Nacho, your girlfriend, refuses to go, right?
Yeah, she didn't want to go, but I was going to go on Sunday, and what happened is we had to go see the dog. The dog that we got was supposed to be a surprise, but Nacho got a physical and found out that she might be allergic, so I had to spoil the surprise, and we had to go meet with the dog and stuff like that, so we had no time to go see the movie.
That'd be awesome
Dog's
if she was
already ripping
allergic.
stuff. Menace, we'll go this week. I didn't have time to go yet.
All right, I'm down.
So we will go this week. My Facebook feed, I don't know about yours, but it had some of the jizziest reviews you've ever seen for one movie. Just people love Jurassic World.
Really?
So, yeah, I couldn't. They were predicting 130 million in the first weekend and made 204.6.
Wow. See, I like the original Jurassic Park. I just thought the trailer for this one looked so like cheeseball, stupid, Sharknado-like, you know?
I agree. I thought the trailers looked like that too.
So maybe I'll see it.
I've been on board since the beginning.
Well, Wood, you can come with us. Make it a show trip.
That's right, yo. Hey, guys, by the way, I don't know if I've mentioned this yet. My wife and kids leave town on Saturday for a month.
A month.
I got a month-long woodcation coming at you.
That's insane.
Yeah, so my schedule's open.
Nice.
I'll do whatever.
Yeah, let's go.
So check out some of the things Universal has put out this year. 50 Shades of Grey, Fast and Furious 7, and Pitch Perfect 2. And now Jurassic World.
Yeah, they're doing okay.
It's been a pretty good season.
Someone's getting a Christmas bonus.
Yeah, for Universal.
They made thousands and thousands of dollars.
They're doing all right. So the other big story of the weekend, Dave Grohl fell off a stage during a show in Sweden. He was performing Monkey Wrench. Now what we're going to hear is Dave lying on the ground. He's on the ground, post falling off the stage. His leg is broken, and this is him talking to the crowd.
I think I just broke my leg. I think I really broke my leg. So look, you have my promise that the Foo Fighters, we're gonna come back and finish the show. So right now, I'm gonna go to the hospital. I'm gonna fix my leg, and then I'm gonna come back, and we're gonna play for you again.
He's apologizing. I'm so sorry.
Oh my
they
God,
have the
what a
camera
stud.
on him. He's laying on the ground. He's being treated.
Now, what's crazy is that when he said, we're going to come back and play the show for you,
Yeah.
like a lot of people assumed it was going to be like, rescheduled for another night. He came back and he finished the show that night.
They carried him out on a
Wow.
stretcher.
What a stud.
He was on a chair. His leg was elevated. And they finished up the show.
Yeah, how great is that?
The Foo Fighters have had to cancel 2 shows in Europe so far, and they did tweet out a picture of the X-ray, and that is as clear a break as you're ever going to see.
So many people falling off the stage recently, it seems.
Yeah, the list I have, Chester Bennington from Linkin Park
Yep.
fell off the stage. Florence Welch fell off the stage. Now Dave Grohl fall off. And the Edge fell off the
Edge.
stage as well. He's lucky he wasn't more damaged than he was.
Guys, the show must go on. I ate it hard on Friday.
Oh, man.
So many people, tens of thousands of people have seen online this weekend my Friday fail, eating it off that death scooter, whatever that was. Cyborg. Anything sucks.
No,
It's
super
like
fun.
a Segway without the handles. No, that thing is bullish.
No, you got wrong instructions. That's what
Okay.
happened. Don't blame the boards.
No, I'm blaming the board.
People told you how
Yeah.
to get off it wrong, and it didn't go well for you.
It's the people who made the goddamn thing.
I know.
You'd heard somebody telling you to jump off.
Yeah, I said, how do I get, I was thinking, as I'm rolling up to that group of people, I go, how do I get off this goddamn thing? And they go, you're just going to want to jump towards me. And so I did, they said, not like where you bend your knees and jump, just like you're kind of hopping off a curb. So that's what I was doing. I was trying to just do like a little hop off the thing. And whoop,
Did not go
doing
well.
that little hop made it accelerate fast, and it basically swept my legs out from underneath me, and boom, flat on my back I went onto that concrete floor out there.
A little
I know.
Screw that death scooter.
I rode it first, and then they told me to jump off of it, so I did. And I was like, oh, that's kind of sketchy, but, you know, it's the people that make the thing, so
Yeah.
I trust them.
I almost died on Friday, and I'm here.
Yeah.
Dave Grohl broke his leg. He was there.
That's right. He got stretchered back out.
Yeah, show must go on.
That's right. The show's going on for that band 5 Seconds of Summer. This kid who plays guitar for them, Michael Clifford, he was at a concert in London, got too close to pyrotechnics, engulfed in a fireball. And I'm not even kidding when I say engulfed in a fireball.
Are you serious?
His hair was on fire, half of his face is burned. The pictures they showed in the hospital, like one side of his face is completely bandaged up.
Damn.
He tweeted out from the hospital that he was sorry that the show had to end so abruptly.
I was at the end of that show, pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did not play the encore or anything like that. He said he's feeling better and at least he looks like Two-Face, which he does,
Oh, I
the
bet.
Batman villain. So, but they're going to continue their tour as well. He said he's feeling better. Dude was engulfed in a fireball. No joke.
Damn.
Tonight on television, So You Think You Can Dance is on Fox. The auditions are from Los Angeles. The Bachelorette is on ABC. Shaws of Sunset's on Bravo, followed by Real Housewives of Orange County, and Teen Mom is on MTV.
All right, thank you very much, Randy.
Yeah.
All right, Greg, you ready for birthdays?
So ready.
Happy birthday, Ice Cube. Cube is 46 years old today. Your favorite, Neil Patrick Harris, is 42. Ken Jeong, Mr. Chow in the Hangover movies, Ben Chang on Community, and one of the most annoying people on earth today.
No, you're not a fan.
To people on me who are just gassed out by his, get it, I'm a wacky Asian guy routine. We get it. You're a wacky Asian guy.
He's a
Thank
good
you.
dude.
Same dude, every movie, every show. He's 46 years old. Courtney Cox is 51 years old.
Rap.
Leah Remini, who is Carrie on King of Queens, is 45. Helen Hunt is 52. And Jim Belushi is 61. Today's porno birthday is Mary Carey. Want to hear some fun
Mary
facts
Carey.
about today's mattress-backed birthday girl?
Sure.
Number one, she ran for governor here in California against Arnold Schwarzenegger. 2, she is the dirtiest thing to ever come out of Cleveland, Ohio, which is
Oh, that's saying
That's a feat.
something.
3, in the history of The Woody Show, she has the honor of being the thirstiest woman to ever try to get into Greg Gorey's pants. She was like so desperate to bang Greg.
Oh, she was. She gave me her number. She kept telling me over and over, call me tonight, call me tonight.
Oh, yeah. Did you call?
Hell no. For 2 main reasons. Well, one main reason,
Yeah.
on account of gay and junk. And number 2, I mean, God knows what you could catch from her, right?
God knows.
God knows.
Only God knows.
And number 4, she's been in 111 fine films, including Five Guy Cream Pie, Lesbian Big Boob Bangaroo 2. She was in Asses in the Air, Volume 4. Celebrity Pornhab with Dr. Screw.
Oh, jeez.
And who can forget her unforgettable role in Kick-Ass Chicks 41, Vegetarians.
Vegetarian, y'all.
That is Mary Carey, who Greg could have easily had.
Celebrity Pornhab.
Many people have already easily had her.
Yeah. I guess that wouldn't be much of a coup.
She seemed like she was at least 35 when we met her years ago.
Yeah.
She's 35 years old
Are
today.
you serious?
Yeah.
Damn. I
Wow.
figured she'd be like 45.
That's some hard living there.
Yeah. Road wet, put away hard. Yeah.
Yes, exactly that. That's what I was going for.
Well, you know, running for office will really age
I know.
you.
Exactly.
All the
Anyway,
stress.
that is your porno birthday, that's your crappy birthdays, and that is your crap on celebrities.
Right after the Woody Show at 10.
It's the Morning Music Marathon. Hours from 10 to noon of non-stop Alt 98.7 music.
Hey, what's up? It's Woody. Between 2 nights of history-making performances, see the superstars of tomorrow at our Daytime Village at the iHeartRadio Music Festival with Hozier, Walk the Moon, George Ezra, James Bay, Zella Day, The Struts, 13 of the biggest hitmakers and emerging artists in the world. Saturday, September 19th on the south end of the Las Vegas Strip. Our Daytime Village is an all-ages show. We're going to be there, The Woody Show broadcasting live, and for a limited time, advance tickets are just $29 at Ticketmaster.com, keyword iHeartRadio. And keep listening to Alt 98.7 for our big iHeartRadio Music Festival lineup announcement next month. Brought to you by Ulta Beauty. All things beauty, all in one place. Alt 98.7. 87.
idea from Cash Call Mortgage. Take the mortgage you closed in the last year and look at redoing it at today's 15-year fixed 2.99% rate and APR with no closing costs. Just call 877-890-CASH, and with no cost or obligation, we'll tell you how much your payment could drop with the do-over refi. And you won't pay any points, deposits, or fees. None. It's so easy. Just do the regular paperwork, most of which you already did for your last refi, and we'll do the rest. So make the cash call at 877-890-CASH for today's 15-year fixed 2.99% rate and APR with absolutely no closing costs. The do-over refi, only from Cash Call Mortgage. Call 877-890-CASH and see for yourself.
Impact Mortgage Corp. DBA Cash Call Mortgage. Equal housing lender. Call 866-900-8744 for terms and restrictions. Rates may change without notice. California Department of Business Oversight. Residential Mortgage Lender Law License 4131083. NMLS 128231.
That's 877-890-CASH.
Ready to be entertained? Come to the Man Cave at the Bicycle Hotel and Casino for Guys Night Out. Friday, June 19th at 8 p.m. Enjoy poker and blackjack gaming action, plus craft beer tastings, beautiful models, live entertainment, cash giveaways, and much more. Come hang out with the guys at Guys Night Out at the Bicycle Hotel and Casino. Friday, June 19th. Doors open at 8 p.m. Visit thebike.com for details.
Must be 21 and over. This event is open to both men and women. Please gamble responsibly. Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Enjoy two great American traditions, baseball and fireworks. On July 4th, when the Dodgers take on the New York Mets, stay after the game to see the sky light up with a spectacular 4th of July fireworks show presented by Cirque du Soleil's Curios. For more information, go to Dodgers.com/promotions.
Come experience New York, New York, the place where new things happen nightly, and there's never been a better time to be a part of it with rooms from just $55 a night. Book your stay at NewYork.com today and start spreading the news.
Change can mean things are looking up in life. And sometimes, those little changes come with a big bonus. Like when the weather changes from not so nice to nice and sunny. Or your new office changes your view from plain and boring to picture perfect. Or when you change hairstyles from the traditional same old to the oh yeah. And here's another good change. Switch networks to AT&T and get a $200 bill credit when you buy a smartphone with AT&T Next. Not to mention, with AT&T, you'll be changing to the network with the nation's strongest LTE signal. So make the switch over to AT&T and get a $200 bill credit. That's a whole lot of pocket change to go with your network change. AT&T, mobilizing your world.
Bill credit is a limited time offer. Limited availability. Must port number, activate qualified service, and stay in good standing to get credit in 3 months. $0 down with AT&T Next requires well-qualified customers only. Also requires installment agreement and wireless service plan. Tax to its sale. If cancel wireless service, device balance due. Signal strength claim based only on average 4G LTE signal strength for national carriers. Other charges and restrictions apply. See store for details.
Right now at the Home Depot. Get your choice. Ortho Home Defense Insect Killer or Select Bug Be Gone Insect Killer for lawns. Just $6.88. So let's fight back against over 100 types of insects, including ants and spiders, and keep them out of the backyard and house for 3 full months. Let's do this. Your choice Ortho Home Defense Insect Killer or Select Bug Be Gone Insect Killer for lawns. Just $6.88. The Home Depot. More saving, more doing. While supplies last, U.S. only.
All right, so we talk about how Menace's Prius gets 51 miles a gallon, how the Camry that Raby drives around in, over 90% of those sold over the last 10 years are still on the road. I'll tell you how much we love the Highlander at my house, and we don't get a minivan. Greg's 4Runner, though, has come in very handy this weekend because he's now moving, and he's too cheap to hire movers, so he's doing it himself.
I know.
And the 4Runner has just been really a dream.
It is a dream come true.
Yeah.
I mean, by normal week, I'm driving around in luxury, leather interior, backup camera, all that stuff. And then on the weekend, when you need to move, you put the seat down. I got the dining room table in there. I got 2 leather chairs in there. I got almost everything I own. And it only took like 3 trips.
Is that all?
Well, also, you could get one of those U-Hauls that you connect to the tow hook,
Yeah.
or whatever it's called.
Oh, I could do that.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
Do it.
That's a good idea.
You didn't
I
think
am.
Wow.
By the way, I'm not helping you move. I'm putting that out there right now.
Well, yeah,
you cannot buy me with pizza and beer. I'd rather help you pay for movers than actually come and do it myself.
Yeah, interesting. Nobody offered here to help me this weekend.
That's right.
Thanks, guys.
Because we're not in college and we're way too old for that crap.
We're fine.
Stop by and check out the 4Runner, your Southern California Toyota dealer, is the founding sponsor of The Woody Show. That's
You
right,
know?
4Runner. Be too cheap to move with movers.
That's right.
Toyota, we make it easy.
The Woody Show.
Alt 98.7 traffic.
From the helpful SoCal Honda Dealer Traffic Center.
All right, we have some Redneck news coming up for you in just a couple minutes. Also, your chance to win some passes to the iHeartRadio Music Festival Daytime Village that we're going to be there broadcasting from on Saturday, September 19th. The first chance to win that. Let's go look at the traffic first. It's Monday, 7:01. Greg Gorey's coming at you.
And we are off to a bad Monday so far. Industry still has a crash south 605 at the 60. Motorcycle crash blocking the carpool and the left lane, and traffic is jammed at lower Azusa Road. Rancho Cucamonga, the westbound 210 right after Haven Avenue. It's a crash in the center divide. Couple cars involved in that. And we also have a couple of stalls. One in Elysian Park, 110 southbound at Stadium Way, stalled, blocking the right-hand lane. And also Tarzana, if you're heading north 101 at Reseda Boulevard, we've got a stalled car to look out for. That's been moved over to the right shoulder, but traffic, because of that broken down car, jammed at Balboa Avenue. If you have any details you'd like us to know about crashes, stalls, stuff like that, the Ralph Saving You Time traffic line is 888-500-5003. It's Greg Gorey, Alt 98.7 traffic.
All right, caller 98 right now, 1-800-782-7987. We'll get you a pair of tickets to the Daytime Village, the 2015 iHeartRadio Music Festival at the MGM Resorts Village. Again, it's coming up on Saturday, September 19th. Hosier, Toblo, Echo Smith, George Ezra, and a whole bunch more. Now, if you don't win right here, you can buy them for a limited time, just $29 at Ticketmaster.com. This is where we're going to have those party condos, and this is not a ticket for the party condo. It's a general admission ticket, but it'll get you access to our live broadcast. You'll be able to see us hang out and everything else. So, and check out an awesome show, by the way.
Yep.
In Vegas, Saturday, September 19th. If you want to win, 1-800-782-7987. Caller 98 gets them. Redneck News coming up next.
Alt 98.7.
The boy lost his left arm. The beaches in that area are open today. For some air travelers, it was a memorable weekend for all the wrong reasons. United Flight 958 left Chicago Friday night bound for London. 3 hours along, the plane made an emergency landing in Goose Bay, Canada. Crew members got hotel rooms. Passengers spent the night in an unheated military barracks with temperatures near freezing.
I don't think I have all the warm clothes. Had not planned to get marooned in Goose Bay.
After 20 hours, they boarded a plane to Newark to continue their trip on to London. The Pentagon's working to confirm information in Libya that indicates a key terrorist was killed in an American airstrike. CBS News national security analyst Juan Zarate.
If this is true, this is significant. Mokhtar Belmokhtar is a long-standing jihadi veteran.
He's charged with leading an attack on a gas plant in Algeria 2 years ago. 35 hostages were killed, including 3 Americans. The Archbishop of St. Paul, Minnesota, John Nienstedt, and a deputy have resigned. Prosecutors say the diocese failed to act to protect children from a sexually abusive priest. 4 minutes after the hour.
Good morning. This is traffic on KNX 1070 News Radio. Northbound side of the 710, they just issued a SIG alert for the northbound side at Atlantic Bandini. It's a truck that lost its load of something there in the number 1 lane. Huge delays all the way back to the 105 at the northbound 710. Also, people had started taking the 710 as an alternate to the northbound Santa Ana. There was an earlier problem north 5 in the Commerce area, right around Paramount. And there was also a southbound 5 problem right at the 605. So in and out of Santa Fe Springs, the 5 is just a tough drive this morning. Also, northbound 110, there was an earlier stalled bus, an MTA bus at El Segundo. That has cleared now, but the northbound 110 is very heavy coming up from the 105 all the way up into downtown. And speaking of downtown south 110 now at Academy, another stalled bus is blocking the middle lanes. We've got to slow down on that 110 south from Avenue 26. Traffic and weather together on the 5. Our next report is 7:15 from your Southern California traffic leader, KNX 1070 at CBSLA.com.
The latest look indicates gas prices are still rising, but at a slower pace.
Regular grade gasoline nationally is $2.87. It's up 3 cents in the past 2 weeks.
Industry analyst Trilby Lundberg says the average is 82 cents a gallon lower than a year ago. A natural gas pipeline ruptured and sparked a big fire 85 miles southeast of San Antonio last night. The gas was rerouted. The fire went out. Overseas, major flooding in the nation of Georgia has caused damage and freed wild animals from a zoo. Local journalist Maria Kelme says they turned up everywhere.
A bear was like in the second or third floor, and he was just sitting there. We've also seen pictures of a crocodile in a backyard and a lion on the road.
The NAACP leader in Spokane, Washington's canceled a meeting set for tonight. Rachel Dolezal was supposed to address the assertion from her parents that she's falsely portrayed herself as black for years. There have been calls for her to step down. The principles of justice, liberty, and democracy took shape in the Magna Carta on this date way back in 1215.
Where to start? On which part? We got so many grievances we could fill a cart.
Trust the BBC's Horrible Histories series to explain Magna Carta with wrath.
Just hit it with your seal and give us our right.
800 years ago today, England's abusive and incompetent King John met his rebellious barons by the banks of the River Thames and reluctantly put his royal seal to Magna Carta, the Great Charter. For the first time, a monarch was required to share power with his people, only his high-born people back in 1215, but it was a start. Vicki Barker, CBS News, London.
In Oakland, league MVP Steph Curry took charge in the fourth quarter of last night's Game 5 of the NBA Finals.
Curry looking for that opening. Steps back. Crossover. Fires away. Wow! Another three from Curry!
Curry scored 17 of his 37 points in the final quarter on ABC as Golden State topped Cleveland 104-91 to take a 3-2 lead.
We fought hard all year and put ourselves in good position now to go to Cleveland and hopefully close it out.
Game 6 tomorrow night. There's a new title holder at the box office. Jurassic World roared out of the gates with a worldwide record gross of $511.8 million on opening weekend. Domestically, it took in $205 million.
Public transit, you may be eligible for a lower fare. Rider relief coupons can save you up to $10 on your transit pass. Find out if your income qualifies and learn how to apply at metro.net/rider relief.
When the conversation turns to cars, do you ever get tired of always hearing about price, payments, haggling? Well, come to South Bay BMW Mini, where price is never an issue and value is always our focus. This is Peter Boson. At South Bay BMW Mini, you are worth more. With our Match Plus pricing program, you can always be confident in the deal you get. The plus, it's the best part because you become a VIP and enjoy sensational benefits like free any-day hand car washes and your choice of BMW and Mini loan cars with your service appointment. We give you the opportunity to be cared for. If the last few years have taught us anything, it's that people don't care what you know till they know that you care. See, we just don't want to deliver on a great price. We want to ensure that you get the best value for your dollar, and we won't be beat. Visit us at Hawthorne Boulevard in Torrance or online at southbaybmw.com or southbaymini.com. South Bay BMW, South Bay Mini. Don't settle for less.
South Bay BMW, South Bay Mini, the newest members of the McKenna European Auto Centers family. The World News Roundup sponsored by South Bay BMW Mini. LA's Mayor and Police Chief talk over the weekend, but will there be more conversation between the two today about the Azelle Ford decision?
A tragic crash on La Cienega overnight snarls the traffic on in Mid-City. Will get you around the closure.
Good morning, I'm Dick Hilton.
And I'm Maggie McKay. It's Monday, June 15th. Here's what's happening at 7:09. LA's mayor says there's a need to restore trust in the LAPD following the Azelle Ford shooting. Here's KNX 1070's Ed Mertz.
That trust needed both among LAPD officers and among the public, says Mayor Eric Garcetti.
We have to make sure that our officers know that we are confident in their abilities to be the public safety officers that we need and that we have their backs, and that the community can expect if any officer ever steps over the line that there's a system to take care of that and have accountability.
That was one issue the mayor said he was going to bring up with Police Chief Charlie Beck when the two spoke, and they did after the Pride Parade yesterday.
Are there any meetings between the two for today, Ed?
Well, no formal meeting on the calendar, but they do talk on a regular basis, so they could speak today if needed.
Thanks, Ed. We'll talk live with Mayor Garcetti tomorrow morning during KNX 1070's Ask the Mayor program. That begins at 10 a.m.
So the Beverly Hills Police hope they can get La Cienega opened up between Wilshire and Olympic a little bit later, maybe in the next 45 minutes or so. A big crash there today that took the life of a man. Let's go to Pete Demetrio on the scene.
Beverly Hills Police Lieutenant Mike Foxton says the car wreckage is put onto a flatbed. Other workers have gotten busy in the last couple of minutes.
Well, we'll have to... fairly substantial center median pillar that's there that needs to be lifted. You see we have a bulldozer here. We'll be breaking that up and removing it from the scene. There's also some electrical wires that are there, so we need to make sure those aren't live.
The street should be open by about 8 o'clock. In the meantime, investigators will be pulling images from 2 city cameras and others at private buildings to see if they can find out why the accident happened in the first place.
All right, Pete's over there on the scene. Jen's watching what's going on there. Jen, what
Dick, you had mentioned Doheny as an alternate, and that is still the very, very good one. Robertson for north and southbound travel is very good as well. La Cienega starting to get really and Wilshire for another north and southbound route, maybe Fairfax, but that's looking pretty heavy, and east and westbound, try Olympic or Wilshire, those are working well.
All right, John's going to have more on traffic coming up.
A 2-year-old girl who was hurt in a hit-and-run crash in Irvine last week has died, and police say they've uncovered new information.
We now believe that there may have been a second vehicle in the area, possibly involved in street racing.
The crash near Alton and Barranca Parkways also killed the little girl's grandmother and left the toddler's mother and brother seriously hurt. The black Mustang that hit them fled the scene, but the suspected driver was arrested the next day.
A section of Sunset over by UCLA is going to be turned up over the next 6 months. DWP installing a 36-inch water pipe. It'll serve the university and surrounding neighborhoods. Drivers can expect a lot of delays near Hillgard there at Sunset.
The DWP getting ready to drain the Silver Lake Reservoir. It's only temporary, though.
It is a battle of the sexes. Represented man, his name is Ray. He lives in Covina, works for the USPS Postal Service Guide. Enjoys sports. This is our new friend, Ray. What's going on, Ray?
What's going on, guys?
Hey, man.
And representing the ladies, her name is Daniela. She's from Simi Valley. She works in childcare and enjoys hiking. Let's hear it for Daniela.
What's going on, Daniela?
Hello.
Here's how it works, Daniela. I'm going to ask you stereotypical guy questions. Ray, Jill will ask you stereotypical girl questions. Best out of 3 wins still tied at the end of regulation. We're going to announce a tough tiebreaker question. Let's start with the ladies. What actor plays Peter Quill, Star-Lord, in the latest Guardians of the Galaxy movie? Who is that?
I'm sorry, what's the name? Peter Quill?
Peter Quill, Star-Lord, in the latest Guardians of the Galaxy movie.
Oh my God,
What actor?
I have no idea.
Who can you see as a Star-Lord? Oh, Chris Pratt.
Oh. Ray, what actress stars in the 2004 movie Win a Date with Tad Hamilton? Oh man, is that someone like Josh Duhamel, huh? Josh Duhamel or something like that? Oh, Josh Duhamel? Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's with him, yeah. Yeah, I don't know the actress though. Kate Bosworth. Oh, okay.
All right, current score 0-0. Which NBA team did LeBron James play for before going back to the Cleveland Cavaliers? We're down 1 game to Golden State right now. What team did he play with prior to going back to the Cavaliers?
The Heat.
That's right, he is correct.
Ray, what actor is dad? The daughter's named Violet and Serafina. Violet and Serafina? Don't know. Ben Affleck. Wow, not going good.
Well, girls are up 1-0. You can win it right now, Daniela. You ready?
I'm ready.
What adult animated sitcom revolves around 4 boys named Stan, Kyle, Eric, and Kenny?
Okay, can you say it again? Stan, Kyle.
Eric and Kenny. What show is that?
Well, it's a very popular show. It would be South Park.
What was that stall?
Yeah.
I love that stall. You're right.
Yeah, girls win! Danielle, you get a Battle of the Sexes Championship certificate. Download it as a PDF, print it, hang it on your wall with pride. Yay, thank you. You've also won a pair of sold-out tickets to see Ed Sheeran at the Hollywood Bowl next Thursday, June 25th. Awesome. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hey, Ray, nice job, buddy.
Oh, thanks. That's right.
Is there anything you'd like to say as you exit the stage?
No, I just want to make a shout out to my postal family. I want to say hi to all my family up in Vegas, and I'll be seeing them soon up there. Thanks a lot, guys.
Thanks, Ray.
My FM traffic is next.
That isn't just the sound of the 2015.
You'll get low price.
Performance can be personalized.
Rosecrans. That's before the 105. And North 605 is not a good working alternate. That's heavy from Rosecrans as well. And let's talk about that 605. Southbound, there was an earlier problem in the El Monte area. That apparently, it was a carpool lane was blocked with a motorcycle crash. I believe that has cleared to the right shoulder. Call me, tell me otherwise. But there's a backup still to Live Oak. It opens up then past the problem south of the 10, and then it gets very heavy again at Rose Hills all the way down to the 5 freeway. Speaking of the 5, northbound, really tough as well from earlier problems. They had problems on both sides of the freeway around Santa Fe Springs. So basically, the gist of it all is North 5 is slow, starting around Rosecrans all the way up into East LA, and the southbound 5 starts to load up for about Paramount, and it stays heavy into the La Mirada area as well. Traffic and weather together on the 5s. Our next report at 7:25 from your Southern California traffic leader, KNX 1070 at CBSLA.com.
I'm CBS 2 meteorologist Amber Lee, and here's a look at your exclusive 5-day forecast. A warming trend on tap as a ridge of high pressure begins to work its way over Southern California. Temperatures today will be in the low 80s for LA and Orange County Metro, mid-90s for our inland valleys, and low 70s along the coast. We'll progressively warm up as we head into the rest of the week, and that warming trend will eat away all of that marine layer closer to the coast as we head into the latter part of the week. And that's your 5-day forecast for the weekend, as always, inside here at KNX 1070 News Radio.
Currently, downtown Los Angeles has 64. Same thing in Eagle Rock, 63 Agora Hills, and in Sherman Oaks right now it's 63.
It'd be so great if our place was more in the city. I wish we had more room to entertain friends.
Can you imagine if we had more of a view like this?
When you want more out of a home, make the move you need with the help of a Chase mortgage. Get started by calling 855-ASK-CHASE. Chase offers some of the lowest jumbo mortgage rates available. So call 855-ASK-CHASE to learn more. Chase, so you can.
All home lending products are subject to credit and property approval. Rates, program terms, and conditions are subject to change without notice. Not all products are available in all states or for all amounts. Other restrictions and limitations apply. Chase is an equal housing lender.
You know what's always on my mind, kid? Safety. I live, eat, and breathe safety. When I wake up in the morning, I have a large cup of safety with 2 sugars and a dash of safety. Safety matters. Your safety, my safety, everybody's safety. That's why I love Grainger. Grainger has the products, services, and resources to help keep our facilities safe and our people safer. Now pass me one of those safety donuts over there. Call clickgrainger.com/safety or stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
At Choice Hotels, we know business trips start with a choice. Stay or go. You can press send or press palms. Start a chat room or chat in an actual room. Just remember, opportunities won't come to you. You've got to get out there to get things done. Should I stay or should I go? ChoiceHotels.com makes it fast and easy to find a range of Choice Hotels like Comfort Inn and Suites. So stay with us for business and book now at ChoiceHotels.com. You always have a choice.
We have a free Money Matters retirement seminar, 7 p.m. tomorrow, Embassy Suites, Anaheim, Orange. 7 p.m. Wednesday, Hilton Woodland Hills, Los Angeles. Or 7 p.m. Thursday, Doubletree by Hilton Irvine. If you're retired or retiring, don't miss it. Find out how to diversify your retirement portfolio, what you can do to plan for cost of living increases, why a sell strategy is as important as how much you save, the best time to take Social Security, and much more. You still have time to attend. Register at moneymatters.net. That's moneymatters.net, or call 800-994-0302.
Gentlemen, this is Natalie for Hollywood Suits. I'd like to take a minute of your time. My father has been in the suit business for over a quarter of a century, and I'm well aware of companies out there offering you buy one suit, get 2 for free. But what they don't tell you is that one suit is priced at $1,200 and up. Nothing in this world is free. We're one of the largest suit manufacturers in the world. Our suits are sold in thousands of stores all over the country. When we say we're bringing you suits as close to cost as possible, we mean it. No matter what your budget is, we've got something for you. Whether it's a $50 suit or Armani, Canali, or Salvatore Lorente, we choose not to partake in their games. Please shop around and visit us lot. I guarantee you will not find a better value anywhere else. At Hollywood Suits, we offer you 3 wool and cashmere suits, the best fabric on earth, for $400, including 3 cotton shirts, 3 ties, belts, socks, and handkerchiefs. That's 3 complete outfits dressed head to toe, 18 pieces for only $400. Call 1-800-SUITS-99. Give us one visit and we'll earn your business for life.
Because it's local, it's current.
How connected are you? I don't want to miss out on what's happening. Be in the know.
It's definitely KNX.
KNX 1070 News Radio. 720 on 7 Sports. The Dodgers needed a dozen to get that one in San Diego. Here's Bill Seward.
And they did it, beating the Padres 4-2 in 12 innings. On Adrian Gonzalez' 2-run single, had a couple hits, 3 RBI after a 2-for-24 stint. And Gonzo said he was looking dead red.
You got to look fastball, get him talk, it's got
Pink Lane, they're late live. So, for me, I was just trying to hit something up the middle, and I got a fastball up that I was able to hit up the middle.
Talking to Sportsnet Dodgers, A's beat the Angels 8-1. The Halos with 3 errors. NBA Finals, Warriors, they got 37 points from Steph Curry, and he roared in the fourth quarter, 17 points. Beat the Cavaliers 104-91, take a 3-2 series lead. LeBron had 40, said his team's focus is simple.
I understand it's just one game, and looking at the opportunity we have on Tuesday to force a Game 7.
And congratulations to the U.S. men and women's sevens rugby teams, both qualifying for the 2016 Rio Summer Olympics. Sports at 20 and 50. Bill Seward, KNX 1070 News Radio.
You know, I get a kick out of these solar lease companies out there. These guys who claim to be the biggest in America. They sit at big box retail home improvement stores and they pester you when you walk down the aisles. It's sickening. Trying to sell you a solar lease where the rates are typically higher than the big old electric company. Hi, I'm Jim Peterson, founder of Solar for America. We don't call you, we don't hound you, we don't stalk you. You call us to reduce your household electricity bill. Our rates start at 7 cents fixed per kilowatt hour, and they never go up. You own the system. You get the rebate. You get the tax credit, and you keep the savings. All of our products are made in America by Americans supporting the American economy. Their products are made in China. No offense to Chinese, but their quality is not American. We know that. We've been victims of that. Call Solar for America today and start saving today and be your own energy producer at 800-564-0362. That's Solar for America by Peterson Dean. 800-564-0362 or at solarforamerica.com.
California CSOP 468-117. This portion of the news brought to you by Peterson Dean Solar.
KNX News Time, 7:22. Things are getting back to normal in West Hollywood after this weekend's Pride festivities. Hundreds of thousands of people lined Santa Monica Boulevard for yesterday's parade celebrating the lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender communities. LA Mayor Eric Garcetti was there, along with Police Chief Charlie Beck. It was the parade's 45th anniversary. And some excitement for the Dodgers last night. It had nothing to do with baseball, though. A plane carrying the team from San Diego to their next series in Dallas was diverted to LAX due to a mechanical issue. There's no word on exactly what the problem was, but the team says it was not an emergency landing. The team switched planes after arriving in LA and continued on to Texas.
Next month, at least 500,000 people are coming into Los Angeles for the Special Olympics. And just like any big turnout event here in LA, the first question is, how do you get around? Learning a lot of lessons from the Olympics back in '84 and operating with a much bigger transit system, Metro today lays out plans to keep people moving during the Special Olympics. Dave Sotero, the communications manager at Metro. Dave, a lot of work to be done, no question about that.
Yes, we like to give the public lots of notice when we have major events here in LA that affect traffic. Well, the latest mega event is the Special Olympics in late June. Spectators that are coming into the greater LA area. We're going to be boosting metro services. We're going to be running additional service on our bus lines. We're going to be running extra service at late night on our trains to accommodate people to use metro to get to these events.
So you've got event venues ranging from Encino to Long Beach. Are you going to run extra trips to where the Special Olympics are going to be played?
Yeah, we'll make adjustments to the metro service as we need to. We're about 5 weeks out, so we can anticipate that we're going to have additional traffic for those sporting events that are in the downtown Los Angeles area, LA Live, the LA Coliseum, the Memorial Coliseum. We have rail services that we didn't even need to have in 1984. So not only do we have 87 miles of Metro Rail, we also have the Metro Rapid bus lines, the Silver Line, and Metrolink.
I know we'll be working with you guys just to make sure people can get around during our traffic reports here on KNX, but any particular places that you anticipate the worst bottlenecks?
Well, I think that you're likely to see additional congestion around those 25 venues within Los Angeles County. Fortunately, we do have rail service that connects with those venues. So if you use the Expo line, the Blue line, the Red line, and the Orange line, you will be able to access these locations without having to deal with traffic and without having to deal with the parking fees.
All right, good enough. Dave Sotero there at Metro. Again, that's coming up. I think we're about 40 days or so, something like that, from the actual beginning and opening ceremony. So, again, it'd be very critical for you to stay tuned to KNX 1070 for our traffic reports during that time. so many additional people coming into town for those events, and be great. It's always a great thing to see those athletes in action, and we'll have much more on the Special Olympics in the days and weeks ahead. Traffic and weather together on the 5s brought to you by Experian, and here's Jen.
All right, so I was just tweeting about at Jen Kennex traffic that the drive on the North 710 is horrendous, and it is due to a SIG alert that just got canceled. So we have the heavy drive, SIG alert canceled, North 710 at Atlantic Bandini, but you would never know it. The backup is all the way from before the 105. It is such a tough drive. We've got Eastern that turns to Garfield as a pretty good working alternate. I'm looking at it. It's okay. It's okay. I would probably take it. Atlantic Boulevard itself also looking good, but this North 710, I've had so many calls about what's going on. Well, it was a truck that lost its load in the number 1 lane from the left at Atlantic Bandini, which is right before the 5 freeway, and that's why it's so backed up. Hopefully that'll get better. The North 5 is not a good alternate to the North 710. In fact, I think people took the North 710 as an alternate to the 5 because there was an earlier big problem working there at Paramount. So it's still very, very heavy coming out of La Mirada all the way up into East LA. Got some clarification on the southbound 605 problem. Thank you for the tipster call. South 605 south of the 10, there was a motorcycle crash in the carpool lane. All that has been cleared now to the right shoulder. It's closer to Valley, actually. But you still have a backup to Live Oak, almost to the 210 on that south 605. And at least the problem has cleared. Applying for a loan feels like a gamble with the lender holding all the cards. Turn the tables with a FICO score powered by Experian. FICO scores are used in 90% of all credit decisions. With a FICO score, you have credit swagger. Get yours at Experian.com with enrollment in Experian Credit Tracker. Traffic and weather together on the 5. Next report at 7:35 from your Southern California traffic leader, KNX 1070 at CBSLA.com.
Amber Lee is watching the forecast at CBS2 for us today, and temps are going to be somewhere into the high 70s, maybe some low 80s later on after we get rid of all the overcast and the cloudy conditions throughout Southern California that will probably not clear until maybe mid-morning to late morning. Later on this afternoon should be mostly sunny. Again, with temps up to around 80 or so, but it's going to take a while to get there. Tomorrow's forecast is about the same as we get it from Amber. Wednesday as well, Thursday probably also.